Hi, everyone. I am Linda Welbrock, the CEO and founder of Leading Women Entrepreneurs and the Force for Change Awards. And we have a powerful, incredible woman with us today. Her name is Samantha Hernandez, the regional director for the Northeastern Simulation Center at St. Barnabas Medical Center at RWJ Barnabas Health. Welcome, Samantha.
Thank you so much for having me. It's a pleasure to be here, and I'm so humbled by this great opportunity.
Oh, absolutely. Your work has really made such an impact on us, especially during this pandemic. So let's talk about defining what is simulation.
Okay. Simulation is a bridge between classroom learning and real life clinical experience. It's an artificial representation of real world process to achieve educational goals through experimental learning. And Linda, over the past decade, simulation training has become a critical educational strategy to further impact learning outcomes and enhance patient healthcare across the continuum of care.
Well, it certainly sounds like this has been a force for change during this pandemic. What is the platform that you specifically created?
The platform that I created was telehealth medicine, which is a virtual training that was provided. It actually provided the know-how, the skill set, the application of using electronic information and telecommunication technologies to support long-distance clinical healthcare and patient and professional health-related needs. As we know, during the pandemic, access to such an educational platform was limited but extremely essential because telemedicine has helped us so much through this. In a sense that it has helped in decreasing the risk of transmitting the virus to patients and healthcare workers. That now over 71 million Americans, including 35 million children, have access to healthcare virtually. I pride myself in working here at St. Barnabas because we were one of the pioneers that actually had a platform to provide to our valued customers in the community, RWJ Telemed, which offered the services through the pandemic. And it was just so affordable. I think it was $15 per session. And the best part of it was that, we were able to resolve that basic challenge of, patients always saying, oh my God, the waiting time is so long because now they had access to a healthcare professional within a fraction of minutes.
It's incredible to think about how you have impacted the entire medical community. I know that as a mother of three, I had had to take my kids to the doctors, and it was completely different, a different experience. And I basically had no fear of my children getting sick when we went to the doctors. Well, let's shift into something else. Tell me a little bit about something you may have learned during this pandemic.
I think this pandemic had a lot of great learning opportunities for each and every one of us. I think for me specifically, when we look at statistics, we always see the Bureau of Labor. They're always saying that the average American works 50 hours a week. Or if you look at market research, they say that, by 2022, the self-help industry is going to be 13.2 billion worth. And I think that's because we're all so busy in our own lives, whether it's colleagues or family, we're all in the passing. For me, most of my family live in New York because I'm originally from New York. And being here during the pandemic was quite scary because it's just me and my husband and, my baby girl, Maha. So during the time, he was not feeling so well. And it was just really an uncomfortable time not having my family support, which, sometimes we take it for granted. But I called my boss, Dr. Richard C. Miller, his manager in the office, Donna, and I said to her, is there any way my husband could get, tested for COVID because I feel like he has these cold-like symptoms and I'm really concerned. And she said, no, unfortunately, no, it's just for healthcare providers that we weren't able to. And I contacted Dr. Freer, who is the chief of the ED, and I just texted him. And within a fraction of, I would say like a few minutes, I get a call from my boss. And I have to say that, it was such a surreal moment that it was like, wow, we do have family everywhere we worked. And his voice was so endearing. It was like, Sam, what's wrong with Julian? Is everything okay? You know, and the doctor, Dr. Freer from the ED, he was texting me back and telling me what to do. And you know, at the end of the day, our family really are the people we work with, because we see them more than we really see our real family. And it's great here because, you know, even with opportunities that we all have to improve on, Barnabas, we have a great team here. You know, they're very empathic, they're very family oriented, and it's an amazing place to work for and work with a team that really treats each other like family. So that was something that I really took away from this, having a family away from having a family at work.
That's so beautiful, and you are very lucky to be working with such compassionate people that you consider your family. You and your team have truly been a force for change during COVID. You have created a whole new path that we will have. This is the new normal, and it boils back down to you and your work. And we can't wait to celebrate you and your team of family on November 2nd as a Force for Change honoree. So congratulations again, Samantha, and thank you for creating such a beautiful platform that will impact many.
Well, thank you so much, Linda, and I would like to definitely reciprocate that gratitude also back to you, because had it not been for you, we would not be acknowledged today for the platform that we have created. And you're one of those individuals that really is a force for change, because you take the time to go out and find and look and search and empower women across the state of New Jersey. So I thank you for the great work you're doing, and I feel very honored and humbled to be in your presence. Thank you.
It's my privilege and my pleasure. And again, we can't wait to cheer you on November 2nd. And we're so happy to have you in our class.
Thank you.
Thanks, Samantha.